So we will move on now to the superintendent update.
Well, good evening. Thank you, Madam President and trustees, members of our audience that are joining us here and those who are remote. We have successfully launched our second semester of this 22-23 school year. In fact, we're in week 2 of the second semester. We're looking forward to continuing to build on the strong progress of last fall. We have much to celebrate during this exciting February time, including coming up on Monday, Ann Arbor Public Schools NAPID celebrations on February 13th, and a number, in fact, just all over the district, celebrations and observances, lessons and activities on Black History Month, as well as Career and Tech Education Month. So lots going on in the shortest month of the year. We want to just take a moment. We appreciate our Ann Arbor Public Schools counselors every day of the school year, every day of the year. We recognize the tremendous role they play in supporting our students. And yet each February, we have a special opportunity to publicly acknowledge our Ann Arbor Public Schools counselors as a part of National School Counselors Week this week. So for the 2023 year, the National School Counseling theme is School Counselors, Helping Students Dream Big. We all understand the critical importance of social emotional health to the learning and growth of our students at school. School counselors are driven by a calling and a passion for serving students by helping them to succeed in school and to dream big as they plan for their future. They are certified, experienced professional educators with master's degrees in school counseling who serve a critical role on the school support team. So as superintendent of schools, on behalf of the entire Ann Arbor Public Schools team and alongside this Board of Education, we express our deep appreciation to our AAPS school counselors. We honor them for their commitment, professionalism, and dedication. And we shared a message out today that will also go out to our parents on Friday. Just very happy to celebrate our counselors this week. Now, Fred Klein mentioned a couple of our recent arts performances in the state. In addition to the ones he mentioned, which I was honored to get to attend, the Pioneer a cappella choir performance at U of M celebrating Black History Month is coming up on Thursday, February 16th. The Pioneer a cappella choir will be performing in a shared concert celebrating the music of acclaimed composer Stacey V. Gibbs and Black History Month. The concert, titled Psalms, Hymns, and Spirituals, the music of Stacey Gibbs, takes place at Hill Auditorium and is sponsored by the U of M School of Music, Theater, and Dance. The Pioneer a cappella choir, I just want to point out, is the only high school ensemble that will be performing alongside the U of M University Choir. U of M Chamber Choir, the U of M Women's Glee Club, Oakland University Chorale, Wayne State University Concert Chorale, and the Madrigal Chorale. The concert closes with a grand finale performance of Gloryland by the combined choirs conducted by Stacey V. Gibbs. Just want to give an additional shout out to the Bryant Special Education Team. You may not have yet heard, it just came out. Here's the article. They were honored by the Michigan Council for Exceptional Children. The Michigan Council for Exceptional Children has awarded the Bryant Elementary Special Education Team with the statewide 2023 Dr. Dawn Gallup Honor Recipient Award. The award recognizes an individual, a group, business, agency, or community that has promoted and provided for the enhancement, awareness, or employment of individuals with exceptionalities in order to promote and support their full participation within the community. Bryant's award-winning team consists of, and you can see their photo here, special education teacher Amy Satchwell, school psychologist Charlene Mangate, speech language pathologist Katie Mutard, occupational therapist Melissa Vella, physical therapist Kathy Gaines, and school social worker Kristen Barrio. Congratulations to this Bryant special education team on this impressive achievement, as well as to Principal Humphrey and the entire Bryant staff. The award will actually be presented at the 2023 Michigan Council for Exceptional Children's Conference on March 2nd in Grand Rapids. So we have information about the award if folks would like to congratulate them or even attend the awards ceremony. On our communication update in last week's podcast, our guest was A2 STEAM 7th and 8th grade science teacher Jenny Allen. If you've not had an opportunity to listen to a podcast, you must hear this one. Jenny Allen is just inspiring. She works with 7th grade students who recently made meals to donate to a homeless shelter in the area when they were doing a lesson on chemical reactions. Allen shares this project as an example of project-based learning, a hallmark of A2 STEAM. She shares in the podcast how their discovery is a small device that warms food for individuals without housing, and told the story of when they delivered their meals to a location over in Ypsilanti, that some of the clients there just couldn't believe that it could be true, that with the chemical reaction you could warm food in about a minute. So if you get a chance while you're driving or on the treadmill or doing whatever it is, take a listen to that podcast. Not to hear anything I say, but to cue in with charismatic Jenny Allen in this science work that she's doing. This week's podcast features Nancy Shore from the Community Vision sharing about the applications for this year's college scholarships due in March. Trustees and communities, some of you may be aware, we facilitate many scholarships. And that deadline, for those of you who may want to apply, is coming up around the middle of March. So we ran that podcast this week to just remind our seniors who might want to jump in and make some applications for scholarships. In last week's good news, we shared that Skyline volleyball player Harper Murray was named to the 22-23 Gatorade National Volleyball Player of the Year. She's quite an impressive young lady, and I understand she's already departed Ann Arbor Public Schools a semester early to begin her basketball career early. And Andrew Cluley, that's at Nebraska. Don't get me to say the wrong team. Okay, yes, she's at Nebraska. So congratulations to Harper. To stay up to date, for those of you who may not know, our Twitter is at A2 Schools and at A2 Schools Super. Facebook, our podcast is on Apple Podcasts or on Buzzsprout. And then our YouTube channel is simply AAPS YouTube. And you can see lots of great material there. And trustees, for your more detailed report, you will note that tonight is attached Mr. Cluley's both December and January communications reports from Mr. Cluley and the communications team, and I proudly claim my membership on that team once in a while. So thank you. Our NAPID celebrations are coming up on Monday. We look forward to celebrating at this time every year. I just want to give a shout out to our teachers, our students, our school teams, our parents, and community. They've been busy planning with lots of effort to prepare for a great day, coordinating the 28th NAPID celebration across Ann Arbor Public Schools next Monday. If you haven't heard yet, this year's theme is parent involvement, planting seeds for a positive future. So what an inspiring theme. We will enjoy sharing in classrooms and school events. If you're on social media, the hashtag is NAPID23. And if you just follow that hashtag all day, you'll see tremendous activities and events going on across our AAPS school communities. If you're not aware, I always at this time share just a little bit of the background on NAPID so that folks who may not be familiar understand that this event was launched by our own Mr. Joe Doolin back in 1995. Many of us had the great honor of knowing Mr. Doolin. The day observes National African American Parent Involvement Day. This event was inspired by Mr. Doolin's trip to the Million Man March, and many of us got to hear him tell the story of being at that tremendous event on the Mall in Washington, D.C., and then returning home and launching this event, which is now celebrated around the world. All on that second Monday in February. The goals of NAPID are clearly outlined: to promote African American parent involvement in children's education, to promote and provide strategies for African American parents and students to take full advantage of the educational process at all levels of the education system, to identify partnerships and partnership efforts across all sectors of the community, business, school, home, etc., to create a national network and also on the state and local levels to achieve the mission and goals of NAPID, to offer educational workshops, seminars, and institutes related to parent involvement and eliminating achievement disparities, and to establish the National African American Parent Involvement Day, celebrated every year on the second Monday in February. This year, the poster competition, I'm always proud that Ann Arbor Public Schools is consistently, our students are winners in this. The theme for the posters follows the theme, parent involvement, planting seeds for a positive future. Those entries are due by next Friday, February 17th. So students, if you're interested in this competition, now is the time. And the winners will be introduced at the NAPID at Night event, which comes in March on the 13th. So many thanks to our school leaders, to our teachers and teams for your excellent work in engaging with our students, parents, and community on this special NAPID Day. Thank you, trustees, for the opportunity to serve in the Ann Arbor Public Schools, and I thank you for the opportunity to share this superintendent update this evening.